Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're inside of Hogwarts Legacy and another day in, another day closer to the release for the early access of February 7th and full release on February 10th. With that being said, we have got so much information for you guys today, including a new gameplay trailer on the Sci-Fi website, display settings including field of view, and we're going to take a look into the accessibility settings, photo mode, and an Arachnophobia mode. This is extremely interesting stuff and we're going to take a look at it today. So if you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, once we hit 50,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway for an Xbox Series S plus a game of your choice. If you want to get involved with it, head down to the description, drop me a follow on either Twitter or Instagram, and make sure you're a subscriber here on the channel. Leave a comment with your username and the platform of choice that you followed me on, and we can dive onto this. So let's get in. We have first of all got new gameplay trailer on the Sci-Fi website, and this was the introduction to Highwing, the hippogriff that we all know and love. And this does confirm that the naming of Highwing that we've seen over the recent months is definitely confirmed as well. So we're going to take a look at this right now and approach it afterwards.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
So there we have it, short and sweet, but it is a nice one to see all the same. This is actually really interesting one, and I think that this is a great introduction to the Highwing hippogriff. This is an absolutely gorgeous creature, and this is something that you guys are going to be able to get an Onyx version of if you have pre-ordered the deluxe edition of this game. It looks absolutely amazing, and I'm extremely excited to get hold of the hippogriff to start flying in a mount. The Thestral mounts are something which are going to be extremely huge inside of this game, and I think that this is a very justifying thing inside of it as well. Now, when we look at this, we already knew that we're going to have quite a lot of interaction with this hippogriff, as we are also going to have to save it from poachers, which we already have seen throughout previous trailers, and it's been confirmed in recent gameplay footage that was produced and previewed by a load of content creators that had early access. It did state that there was going to be an extended version on the Sci-Fi website, although for some reason after taking a look at it, it does say that it expired 2 days ago, which is absolutely baffling but irrelevant to it. This is a really cool article to say the least, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to it down in the description so you guys can go and check it out. As well, we have got a confirmation of display settings, including a field of view scaler, which is absolutely amazing in my eyes. There are so many games out nowadays that don't take advantage of a field of view scaler, and I always have loved a wide field of view for most games in this genre. We also, thank God, have a motion blur adjuster, depth of field adjuster, chromatic aberration, and many more display settings. I'll make sure I leave the link down to the accessibility settings down in the description as well, as this is a lot of information, all of which may not be relevant to everybody, including colorblind settings, so on and so forth. So if you want to check that out, make sure you head down to the description and go and have a look. We've also got a bit of information on a photo mode, which has not yet been confirmed. There does seem to be a big push for the photo mode actually in the game, and this is something which is quite frustrating, but Jolie Games actually stated, will Hogwarts Legacy have a photo mode? And WB Games did not confirm nor deny the fact that it would be the case. They stated, hey there, thanks for your question. We currently don't have any information about a possible photo mode, so please keep an eye on our socials for upcoming details details and news about Hogwarts Legacy. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now, this is an interesting one for me, and the main reason for this is mainly because there are a lot of information points which they are neither confirming nor denying, but yet when it comes to straight up denials of something, it's because it's definitely not in the game. This for me is extremely interesting because I feel like they are avoiding a lot of things, and over the next 4 or 5 days we're going to get an absolute splurge from the marketing team of things that we may find inside of the game and things that you may be able to do that are an adjusted point on it. On top of that, we did see some really interesting information and questions with regards to an arachnophobia accessibility option, with somebody asking, I have a question, will there be an arachnophobia accessibility option? Which is actually really relevant, considering we're going to be going through the Forbidden Forest. We know full well there are going to be spiders left, right and centre in that. An arachnophobia accessibility option is something which a few games have adopted, not many of them, although this is definitely going to be one of those games where you probably should have that option in there. But WB Games state, hey there Timothy, thanks so much for reaching out about accessibility features for the game, specifically arachnophobia. We have no official information at this time, but we will make sure your feedback is received by the proper teams. So essentially they are not sure whether this is going to be a case or not, they're not sure whether this is going to be in the game, and this hasn't been something that's been confirmed at all, although because of the way that the game actually plays out, it would make a hell of a lot of sense for an arachnophobia mode to actually be the case. I don't know how it would work, but it'd be really interesting to see. Let me know in the comment section if you would want to see this inside of the game and how you think it would actually look. And in the last video, we actually asked you guys to give us some questions in the comment section, and we will answer anything real quick just to give you guys the answers you need in case you've managed to miss any of the videos we've put out. Now, John actually says, what are the max character slots? We do have 4 character slots plus 10 save slots inside of the game, which means that you should be able to generate a character for each of the houses. We have Kane here, who asks numerous amounts of questions, but asks, have they confirmed any DLC on regards to story or anything Quidditch? They have not given us anything for DLCs. Obviously the game hasn't even launched yet, so the talk of DLCs or anything on that sideline would definitely not be the case. And he also asked, have they ruled out multiplayer 100% or left the idea open? The actual comments on side of this game have stated that it is a single player game and it is not a multiplayer movement, although they have not stated that they're going to not look into it. So as of right now, it is completely open to see what that is going to mean. And then we've got another comment here from Energize, who states, does playing as a witch or wizard have an effect on the game's narrative as you play through the game, or is it just a cosmetic thing? Now, with the recent controversy around JK Rowling and the whole gender equality thing, I'd like to think that there is no effect whether you are a witch or a wizard, as there shouldn't really be an effect to that because it shouldn't really matter. So as of right now, no, there is no difference in whether you pick a witch or a wizard to run through the game, as it is solely a cosmetic choice. If you guys want to have your questions featured in the next video, then make sure that you go down to the comment section and hit me up with any of the questions that you may have not known or may have missed throughout any of our recent uploads, as I do know that we upload a fair amount here on the channel. We're trying to get you guys as much news as we possibly can. So head down to the comment section and hit me with any question to make sure that you guys could be potentially featured in the next video coming up soon. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your faces. If you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel as we're going to be going live on launch for Hogwarts Legacy, so make sure that you don't miss that. We're going to be doing as much of a run through that my body can purposely freaking stay awake for, to make sure we hammer out as much of this game as we can in one sitting. So make sure that you're there for it. You are not going to want to miss this one. This is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited for it. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Appreciate all your faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.